Woe to the shepherds. Jeremiah 23 NET translation. Yahuwah says, "The leaders of my people are sure to be judged. They were supposed to watch over my people like shepherds watch over their sheep, but they are causing my people to be destroyed and scattered." So Yahuwah, Elohim of Israel, has this to say about the leaders who are ruling over his people. "You have caused my people to be dispersed and driven into exile. You have not taken care of them. So I will punish you for the evil that you have done. I, Yahuwah, affirm it. Then I myself will regather those of my people who are still alive from all the countries where I have driven them. I will bring them back to their homeland. They will greatly increase in number. I will install rulers over them who will care for them. Then they will no longer need to fear or be terrified. None of them will turn up missing. I, Yahuwah, promise it. I, Yahuwah, promise that a new time will certainly come when I will raise up for them a righteous branch, a descendant of David. He will rule over them with wisdom and understanding, and will do what is just and right in the land. Under his rule, Judah will enjoy safety, and Israel will live in security. This is the name he will go by. Yahuwah has provided us with justice. So I, Yahuwah, say, a new time will certainly come. People now affirm their oaths with, I swear, as surely as Yahuwah lives, who delivered the people of Israel out of Egypt. But at that time they will affirm them with, I swear, as surely as Yahuwah lives, who delivered the descendants of the former nation of Israel from the land of the north and from all the other lands where he had banished them. At that time they will live in their own land. Here is what Yahuwah says concerning the false prophets. My heart and my mind are deeply disturbed. I tremble all over. I am like a drunk person, like a person who has had too much wine, because of the way Yahuwah and his holy word are being mistreated. For the land is full of people unfaithful to him. They live wicked lives, and they misuse their power. So the land is dried up because it is under his curse. The pastures of the wilderness are withered. Moreover, Yahuwah says, both the prophets and priests are godless. I have even found them doing evil in my temple. So the paths they follow will be dark and slippery. They will stumble and fall headlong. For I will bring disaster on them. A day of reckoning is coming for them. Yahuwah affirms it. Yahuwah says, I saw the prophets of Samaria doing something that was disgusting. They prophesied in the name of the God that starts with a B and led my people Israel astray. But I see the prophets of Jerusalem doing something just as shocking. They are unfaithful to me and continually prophesy lies. So they give encouragement to people who are doing evil, with the result that they do not stop their evil doing. I consider all of them as bad as the people of Sodom, and the citizens of Jerusalem as bad as the people of Gomorrah. So then, I, Elohim of heaven's armies, have something to say concerning the prophets of Jerusalem. I will make these prophets eat the bitter food of suffering and drink the poison water of judgment. For the prophets of Jerusalem are the reason that ungodliness has spread throughout the land. Elohim of heaven's army says to the people of Jerusalem, do not listen to what those prophets are saying to you. They are filling you with false hopes. They are reporting visions of their own imaginations, not something Yahuwah has given them to say. They continually say to those who reject what Yahuwah has said, things will go well for you. They say to all those who follow the stubborn inclinations of their own hearts, nothing bad will happen to you. Yet, which of them has ever stood in Yahuwah's inner circle so they could see and hear what he has to say? Which of them have ever paid attention or listened to what he has said? But just watch. The wrath, like a raging storm, it will rage down on the heads of those who are wicked. The anger of Yahuwah will not turn back until it has fully carried out his intended purposes. In days to come, you people will come to understand this clearly. I did not send those prophets, yet they were in a hurry to give their message. I did not tell them anything, yet they prophesied anyway. But if they had stood in my inner circle, they would have proclaimed my message to my people. They would have caused my people to turn from their wicked ways and stop doing the evil things they were doing. Do you people think I am some local deity and not the transcendent Elohim? Yahuwah asked. Do you really think anyone can hide himself where I cannot see him? Yahuwah asked. Do you not know that I am everywhere? Yahuwah asked. Yahuwah says, I have heard what those prophets who are prophesying lies in my name are saying. They are saying, I have had a dream. I have had a dream. Those prophets are just prophesying lies. They are prophesying the delusions of their own minds. How long will they go on plotting to make my people forget who I am through the dreams they tell one another? That is just as bad as what their ancestors did when they forgot who I am by worshiping the God that starts with a B. Let the prophet who has had a dream go ahead and tell his dream. Let the person who has received my message report that message faithfully. What is like straw cannot compare to what is like grain. I, Yahuwah, affirm it. My message is like a fire that purges dross. It is like a hammer that breaks a rock in pieces. I, Yahuwah, so affirm it. So I, Yahuwah, affirm that I am opposed to those prophets who steal messages from one another that they claim are from me. I, Yahuwah, affirm that I am opposed to those prophets who are using their own tongues to declare, Yahuwah declares. I, Yahuwah, affirm that I am opposed to those prophets who dream up lies and report them. They are misleading my people with their reckless lies. I did not send them. I did not commission them. They are not helping these people at all. I, Yahuwah, affirm it. Yahuwah said to me, Jeremiah, when one of these people, or a prophet, or a priest asks you, what burdensome message do you have from Yahuwah? Tell them, you are the burden, and I will cast you away. I, Yahuwah, affirm it. I will punish any prophet, priest, or other person who says Yahuwah's message is burdensome. I will punish both that person and his whole family. So I, Jeremiah, tell you, each of you people should say to his friend or his relative, how did Yahuwah answer, or what did Yahuwah say? You must no longer say that Yahuwah's message is burdensome. For what is burdensome really pertains to what a person himself says. You are misrepresenting the words of our Yahuwah, the living Elohim, Elohim of heaven's armies. Each of you should merely ask the prophet, what answer did Yahuwah give you? Or what did Yahuwah say? But just suppose you continue to say, the message of Yahuwah is burdensome. Here is what Yahuwah says will happen. I sent word to you that you must not say Yahuwah's message is burdensome, but you used the words, Yahuwah's message is burdensome anyway. So I will carry you far off and throw you away. I will send both you and the city I gave to you and to your ancestors out of my sight. I will bring on you lasting shame and lasting disgrace, which will never be forgotten. All praise to the Most High.